Hello Cowboys Nation, welcome back to another video. Let's dive straight into the latest updates surrounding America's team. Jerry Jones' silence after Cowboys-Panthers game ignites coaching rumors. The Dallas Cowboys suffered their third defeat of the 2025 NFL season on Sunday, losing a close battle to the Carolina Panthers by a score of 30-27. With this Week 6 setback, the Cowboys dropped to 2-3, putting a dent in their playoff hopes. Typically, team owner and general manager Jerry Jones addresses the media after each game, but this time he chose to remain silent. According to team reporter Clarence Hill Jr., Jones declined to meet with reporters following the loss, a rare move that immediately sparked speculation. Fans quickly took to social media to express their belief that major coaching changes might be looming. One supporter joked, "Hopefully he's out shopping for a new defensive coordinator." Another added, "Somebody's definitely getting fired." Former wide receiver Dez Bryant chimed in, saying, "Someone's getting fired. Jerry loves to talk." The overall sentiment was clear. Supporters are fed up with the defensive struggles. Defensive woes continue for Dallas. Heading into Week 6, the Cowboys were already one of the weakest defensive units in the league, and that reputation held true against Carolina. Panthers quarterback Bryce Young threw for 199 yards and 3 touchdowns, helping lead his team to 410 total yards of offense. Adding insults injury, former Cowboys running back Rico Dowdle torched his old team for 239 total yards and a receiving score. Following the loss, Dallas's defense now ranks last in the NFL in yards allowed per game, 411.7, and 30th in points surrendered per game, 30.7, an alarming trend for a team with playoff aspirations. Despite the dismal performance, head coach Brian Schottenheimer defended his defensive coordinator Matt Eberflus, voicing faith in his abilities. "Matt's an excellent coach. Everywhere he's been, he's produced strong defenses," Schottenheimer said in his post-game remarks, as reported by John Machota of The Athletic. "This isn't about one person. Matt's working, the players are working, it's not from a lack of effort." Next week, the Cowboys will aim to rebound when they take on their division rivals, the Washington Commanders, in Week 7. Dak Prescott voices frustration over defensive shortcomings. For the Cowboys, the 2025 campaign is following an all-too-familiar script: sharp, turnover-free offense paired with inconsistent defense. The team has gone 3 straight games without committing a turnover, yet the lack of defensive stops keeps them from closing out wins. After the narrow loss to Carolina, quarterback Dak Prescott was asked whether the offense's need to play nearly flawless football to win was becoming demoralizing. Prescott admitted to frustration, but stopped short of calling it demoralizing. He said, "I wouldn't say it's demoralizing, but it's definitely frustrating. Even on our final possession, it wasn't our best series. Right when we needed it most, at that point in the game, we just can't afford mistakes." Prescott's irritation was understandable. The Cowboys led 24-20 entering the fourth quarter after he connected with George Pickens for a touchdown. However, the defense surrendered a 10-play Panthers drive that ended with another Carolina touchdown to reclaim the lead. Prescott then led Dallas down to the 8-yard line, facing a first-and-goal situation, but a mishandled snap and 2 incomplete passes forced the team to settle for a field goal, knotting the score at 27-27. With 6:07 remaining, Carolina methodically drained the clock, engineering a 16-play drive that culminated in a 33-yard game-winning field goal as time expired, sealing yet another heartbreaking loss for Dallas. The Cowboys' inability to regain possession and allowing the Panthers to dominate such a crucial stretch of the game highlights just how far the Dallas defense has fallen at this point in the season. "That's life in the NFL," Dak Prescott said. "You trust your guys to come up with a stop, but unfortunately we had that pass interference on 3rd down, and from there they controlled the clock, kept pounding the run, and executed well. They owned the fourth quarter, and that's the NFL." At 2-3, Dallas can at least take solace in the fact that only one of their 3 losses has been a lopsided defeat, the 31-14 blowout by the Chicago Bears back in Week 3. Aside from that, the Cowboys' other losses have come by a combined 7 points, a 4-point loss to the Eagles, and a narrow field goal defeat to Carolina. Cowboys eye Raiders running back in trade talks. The Cowboys running back situation has changed dramatically following Miles Sanders' season-ending injury. With Sanders sidelined, Javonte Williams has stepped up impressively, ranking 3rd in the NFL in rushing yards through Week 6 with 447 yards. Sanders had been the team's 2nd leading rusher, tallying 117 yards and 1 touchdown, while quarterback Dak Prescott sits 3rd on the list. Beyond those 3, Dallas's backfield depth is thin. Rookie Jaden Blue and fullback Hunter Lupke have combined for just 5 total carries all season, underscoring the need for reinforcements before the trade deadline. One intriguing target could be Raheem Mostert of the Las Vegas Raiders, who is currently buried behind rookie standout Ashton Jeanty on the depth chart. Mostert, now 33 years old, signed a 1-year, $1.6 million deal with Las Vegas after being released by the Dolphins last March. His affordable salary and short-term contract make him a practical option for a mid-season trade. While no longer in his prime, Mostert remains effective and brings playoff experience few active running backs can match. His legendary performance in the 2019 NFC Championship game, where he rushed for 220 yards and 4 touchdowns with the 49ers, still stands out as one of the greatest postseason displays by a running back. Mostert proved his longevity again in 2023, surpassing 1,000 rushing yards and leading the league with 21 total touchdowns, showing he can still deliver high-level production even into his 30s. His limited role in Las Vegas only strengthens his case as a trade candidate. Through 5 games, he's logged 11 carries for 84 yards, averaging an impressive 7.6 yards per attempt, while the Raiders focus on developing Jeanty, their 6th overall draft pick. If a playoff contender like Dallas were to offer a Day 3 draft pick, the Raiders would likely consider it. The Cowboys, sitting precariously at 2 and 3, could benefit greatly from a veteran back like Mostert to stabilize their ground attack and add leadership to the locker room. With the NFL trade deadline set for November 4th, bolstering the backfield might quickly rise to the top of Dallas's priority list as they fight to keep their playoff hopes alive.